Yo, hello again, guys. Thank you. First of all, I want to thank everybody that watches these videos. Thank you so much. If you're learning anything at all, if you find that there's some things that you find interesting and you want to share those with people, man, by all means, go ahead and share them with people because I'll appreciate that. They'll appreciate that too. Don't keep me to yourself now. Come on now, you gotta share me with the world. I tried to tell that to my wife, but she ain't trying to hear that. But so a lot of people don't know this, but then again, a lot of people do. Depends on who you are. But I was heavily interested in acting. So there was a time in my life, actually last year, where I wanted to become an actor. Like I just got a bug. So that's my personality. Like I'm open minded. I'm willing to try most things at least once. So anyway, long story short, I applied to be a background driver in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I did that, and they picked me, and I was like excited. The way my wife told the story, I was butt naked, jumping up on top of the couch, shooting them Spider-Man webs. I just jumped up on the couch though, man. I wasn't shooting the webs, but so that kind of kick started something in me. So I was like, hey man, maybe I can do this. So after Spider-Man, I did background for Best Man Holiday. The second movie to that Best Man series. So I did background for that, and essentially I was a shirtless Bills fan, and I was the eye in the Bills. So so I did that. So So that was my second gig. So I got Spider-Man in May. I got Best Man Holiday in June, and then from there I just kept looking for every single acting gig that I could find. But that's not the point. The point is not the acting gigs. The point is acting itself. So I love acting. I love the school and the science of acting because there's so many tools that you can take from acting and apply those to your daily life to be more successful in life. So I'll give you an example. So Napoleon, and this could be like hearsay, or how history is. History is just like muddled up with a whole bunch of crap. So you can't tell what's true or not. But even if it's not true, it's something that a person can take from their daily life and apply it, or take from this and apply it. So they said that Napoleon went to a theater coach or actor or acting coach. Napoleon went to an acting coach to teach him how to become an emperor, to teach him to act like an emperor, right? Now, I think that's so powerful because the saying, fake it until you make it, right? So that saying is hiding the immense power of that technique, because at the end of the day, it's a technique, man. Fake it until you make it, right? And I talk about something similar in my video where I talk about emotional control. Because essentially, part of the way life works is you have to attract things. You have to be the same as those things. So in other words, if I want a job working like for a bank, right? I have to be a banker. I have to go out. I have to get all those certifications. Unless I know people, and unless those people are willing to train me, I have to go out. I have to get my licenses and such. The same thing. You want to be a construction worker? You got to know how to drive one of those dirt thingies, right? Oh man, I know that ain't sound manly at all right now. The digger, right? But anyway, you gotta know how to drive that. So whatever you want, whatever field. What I'm saying is, whatever field you want to get into, you gotta know the ins and outs. Simple as that. And ain't nobody gonna hire you no one's gonna hire you for a movie director job if you don't even know what movies are. So you have to be the part. You have to act the part, right? And it sounds like backwards. Like you probably like looking at me like a mirror. That don't make no sense. Like, won't I be this thing after I become it? And I'm telling you, no, that's not how life works. That's not my experience. The way things work is that you have to be those things already on the inside for those opportunities to be attracted to you, right? So like I said, you want to be a construction worker, you have to know how to drive all those construction vehicles. You have to know all the terminology. You have to know how to mix the right ratios of cement, etc. You want to be someone that travels all over the world. You want to be in tourism. You don't have to have a degree, but you have to have had travel. Boom. I don't know if I said that right, but it felt good. You have to have had travel. So you have to have had been around the world, right? So to be a traveler, you have to be a traveler. As simple as that. The way, and this is just my opinion. You could just, I'm open to comments and dispute. But the way God made the world is all those things are out there for you. All those things that you want to be and do and have, they're out there. You just have to create a effective plan to attract them. Because another thing too, I tell people this a lot. I point at them too when I tell them, like, look, I told that to the lady at Burger King. I'm like, but you have to you have to be. I'm backing up. I lost my train of thought. Bear with me. Yeah, okay. So you have to really get out there. You have to become those things that you want to be, right? And God made the world. There we go. God made the world in such a way as that you know you can you can pray for your door to be locked and pray for your house to be protected. But if you don't get up and close your windows, close your doors, etc., the chances of that house being as protected as it could be is gonna be much lower than they would be if you actually got up, locked the doors, locked the windows, close your curtains. Don't entice nobody to come into your house. If you got gold watches, don't leave them on the table, man. If you're gonna leave them on the table, close your damn curtain. So that's the way the world is set up, man. You have to do to be and have, right? So lesson for today: pick that thing that you want to be the most. That thing that in life that will give you so much pleasure that when you wake up in bed, when you wake up, that's the first thing you think about. And then when you go to bed at night, that's the last thing you think about, but you think about it with a smile on your face. Find that thing in life and you follow that thing. And just remember too, life is not a straight line, man. It's hops and leaps. We're on lily pads, right? We're all on lily pads and we're just hopping from one lily pad to the next, right? But each lily pad represents a stage in life. But each stage in life represents growth in your spiritual maturity, mental toughness, mental strength, and cognitive ability, and health, etc. But I'll talk about those things in more detail. But you know, find that thing that you want to be in life. Let that feeling of having that, let it saturate you, man. Like when you're sitting there eating dinner. You ever seen that movie Close Encounters? Checking time. You ever seen that movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind? And the guy, he got like abducted by aliens. I don't know what happened, man. They must have made love to him or something because he was drawing the spaceships in his mashed potatoes. You gotta be that dude. You gotta want to be a construction worker so bad that you drawing construction vehicles in your mashed potatoes. You gotta want to be a venture capitalist or actor so bad that when you're in the shower, you're practicing lines, or you can't read a book in the shower, but when you're in bed, you're reading construction books, right? So, lesson for today: find that thing that you want to be. Get on the path. Just pick up a book. Start becoming that person that can be those things and have those things. All right. Want to be a millionaire? Start acting like one, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much for letting me yell at y'all again. I'm sorry. I just get excited, man. But have a good day. All right.